And welcome back to episode 217 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I am your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings. And fuck my point man and co-host once again. I got my guy, Coach Mike, in the building with me. What's happening?
What up? Hey, it's nice to be on the other side of the intro.
I know that's right. Shit, I see you fresh in your Bills gear. He said he repping this week.
You know, everybody thought Buffalo was down and out, blah, blah, blah. They come back. They should have beat the Eagles had it not been for black and white interference.
He said that.
They beat the Chiefs. They beat the Cowboys. What you got next? The Chargers? Man, get out of here. We got Chargers, Patriots, and then we finish with the real one with the Dolphins.
Chargers, Patriots, Dolphins.
Yes, sir.
So, we'll get into the game in a little bit, but just based off of that lineup, what we know now. Chargers, you got Easton Stick in the backfield. He didn't make a excellent debut. CT-ski in the building. He ain't make an excellent debut against the Raiders, but I also don't think that he's not a game quarterback.
Oh no, I mean
he showed
that's fine.
He showed enough. It was just on that day, for whatever reason, you know, these motherfuckers shocked the world. Let's not.
What we talking about?
I was just talking. We're talking about the Bills, but I was.
I like
transition to the Raiders.
The jacket's fresh.
Right, this is the sideline jacket from last year.
Listen, all I'm saying.
I ain't even put my Patriot stuff on this shit. I'm gonna leave it in the closet.
Yeah, all I'm saying, I don't know that he's good enough to give y'all anything. By no means.
the Raiders came out and dropped 63, right?
Right. The Raiders came out.
Right. The Raiders who won a game 3-0 the week before. Like, we're not talking about Miami.
The highest points this year, ain't it?
It's the
We
highest
lost that game.
franchise history.
I'm gonna say it's high. It was
63 points was a franchise record for scoring.
But we lost that game before. I thought.
We
lost that. But yeah, because that's what they were saying.
You couldn't put up anything the week before, but then you hang 63. I'm not worried about the Chargers.
That's how some of these teams do you though. Don't put up no points, and the next week they come out.
I mean, but it could have just been their night. You know what I'm saying? Like the stars could have just aligned for them that night.
I mean, here's the deal. You're going to bring Buffalo somewhere warm where they'll be happy to get the fuck out of Buffalo. It does make me nervous that it's on the road. Like, that's always a crapshoot, especially playing on an off day, because I think we're playing Saturday instead of Sunday.
Oh, really?
So, going West Coast and the game a day early. I mean, that's a recipe for trap game. Especially against the team that got blown out the week before.
I don't think they got enough to trap you, though. Like, unless your offensive line don't do any hold up and, Khalil does what he does, I don't think that y'all really have an answer for real. Like, Derwin James, he didn't really even show up in that Raiders game like that.
Well, we know Khalil, so...
Yeah, I'm saying either way, I don't really see y'all having an issue with them. Then like you said, you go into the Patriots. That's not a game that's an issue, but I will say,
Belichick. There's always the Belichick factor that comes with the Bills.
Right. There's a chance that Bailey gets them moving enough to keep it a competitive game, and like you said with Belichick, that's something. I still don't see them giving you too much, issues.
No, the game is going to be. I mean, if things go according to plan, the Bills win the next two, and then they've got a game with Miami, who they beat earlier in the season.
Now, here's the thing. Because Tyreek Hill's supposed to be back next game.
Yeah.
Here's
Now,
the other thing: the Dolphins have clinched.
what you mean?
So I don't know.
They already got their
What
spot.
are they playing for at that point?
Right.
Are they still playing for home field?
That's a good question.
I mean, the Ravens have clinched the first number 1 seed, haven't they?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think.
With
Yeah.
that
So Miami's not really playing for anything. So if they're banged up, maybe they sit some guys. Maybe Buffalo
That's a
sneaks
good.
in.
That's a good point. That's a good point because I was just about to say my only issue with that lineup is it doesn't prepare you for what you're gonna see when you come to Miami. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we already dealt with Mahomes and Kelsey. Like,
But that's different. Like,
I understand it's different. I understand it's a different circumstance.
yeah, like Mostert's been having an unbelievable year. His confidence is
yeah.
at an all-time high. Jalen Waddle just went off in the last game crazy against the Jets by himself. You know, he's hyped up. Tyreek's coming back as well. Like, you might see them, this might be them catching their rhythm.
Here's the other side of it. The Dolphins, parallel to the Bills playing the Chargers than the Patriots, the Dolphins have the brunt end of this because they play the Cowboys, then the Ravens, then they get the Bills. So there's a lot that can happen in that span of time in terms of injuries and everything else in that regard.
I mean, injuries aside, iron sharpens iron. If they can get through that gauntlet, that's impressive.
But then again, it's also hard to get up 3 weeks in a row.
Right.
True.
Right.
Well, maybe you might be on
enough
the- you
to
might be
pull
hot.
out, up enough to
Right.
pull out the wins against those teams. Yes.
Right. Like I will give the Dolphins props if they win all 3 of those last. Like they should be headed. They should be headed to the Super Bowl.
Ooh, I wouldn't say that, but yeah.
That's. I mean,
Yeah,
but those are the,
on
those
paper
are the
they
other playoff
should be.
teams.
Right. On paper, you
I mean,
just
you've got
beat
the
everybody
AFC
you're gonna
the
see,
Raven- right? You're gonna see everybody
other
you're
than
gonna
like
see
the
in
Chiefs
playoff.
or something.
So
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, we'll see. But let's get into the game. What did you see about that game?
I mean, it's what I've said all season is that the Bills found a running game this season, and if they can do that in December and January, we're going to be in business because that's where we've fallen down.
He put up over 200 yards receiving and rushing.
Yep.
With an average of
Yeah.
7.2. That's crazy.
Now, I will say there's one thing, and I'm not going to go as far as him being my hit the showers, but James Cook needs to stop diving into the end zone like an asshole because what's going to happen is one of these times he's going to land weird and he's going to fuck himself up and it's going to be a non-football related injury.
You would say that. You would say that. He know what he doing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That was like telling
All it takes-
Marshawn not to flip into the end zone. And
All
he
it
wasn't.
takes is one little bad spot, man. You slip going up one time.
No, I know what you're saying. It is an extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unnecessary. But I mean, you know, this
I
motherfucker living.
Yeah.
So with all the hits he was getting, like the hits he was
He
getting
living.
and stuff, he gotta get in there on that.
And if you don't know how to do a forward roll and land right, then my nigga, that's on you for real.
True.
That's on you.
He want that on his highlight film against the Cowboys.
You know, that's ignorant.
I mean, I'm just happy the Bills almost have 1,000-yard rusher, and it's not Josh Allen.
He rushed
Right.
a lot that game too, though.
Shit. Right. No, that's right. That's absolutely correct. Wasn't it the other? Look at this motherfucker. You driving?
Nope. I'm
Okay.
waiting on kids' mom to pull up.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
This
So I gotta-
motherfucker mouth hopped
Got
in
the
the
kid.
building.
What's going on, fellas?
Nah, shit.
No.
Was good.
Damn, my shit's low.
You know what? Because you said you just popped on waiting on the kiddos, we gotta hurry up and give you your beating real quick.
Let's go ahead and talk about it.
Let's go ahead and talk about it. I was waiting on you. I'm not gonna dive down your throat. Let me hear what you got to say.
I mean, I'm still repping. I'm not changing. I mean, I'm not going to switch
Right,
up,
you can't.
know? I mean, they're just playing like shit. I think they're just in a rut right now, and they need to get out of it. And how do they do that? I don't know. I mean, Jalen Hurts made a comment that.
I mean, it helps that you're going to be playing the last 3 teams on your schedule are the Giants, Cardinals, Giants. Like, who the fuck?
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, the Cardinals were just who was it the other week? They were the Niners. They had like put up like 13, a quick 13-0 on the Niners. Like,
and how'd that work out?
I mean, no, of course that's the 49ers, but that's the point I'm making. Like, we're not the 49ers, and at this point, anything's liable with us, and that's the truth. Like,
especially playing the
we can't
Giants
just
twice.
Right, like we can't just walk into any game and say, "Oh, it's the Cardinals, it's the Giants." Like, we're liable to lose. Like, I will admit, like whatever we got going on, we're fucking. And then we've been getting injuries too lately. Like, I think 2 of our linemen got hurt. Fucking Lane Johnson went down with the ankle, and then Landon Dickerson had something with his thumb. Like, I don't know. We're getting fucking banged up. Jalen Hurts been sick. I mean, motherfuckers are playing like
took
shit.
a hit. Yeah, y'all is.
I mean, they're falling apart, and it's like, man, playoffs are about to hit.
I wouldn't say falling apart.
The teams is banged up too. Drew
right.
Lock.
Yeah, I wouldn't say falling apart.
No, you're right.
I just think they're unmotivated, man. I think that you were riding that high of being undefeated, starting out so high. And then when you took that hit, you start to get that imposter syndrome. Like, are we really this good? You know, you start questioning yourself. And it's up to your coaching at that point. It doesn't have to be the head coach. It could be your linebacker coach, your quarterback coach, to get them boys back in it. The one thing what was you about to say?
You got fucking Matt Patricia fucking coaching the defense or calling the defense. Like, it's just, I didn't even know
that's
he was a part of the team.
That's it.
Like,
all that's an issue.
Defense didn't look like the problem.
No, defense is fucking trash. Secondary looked like shit.
They're not
fucking James Bradbury been getting tore the fuck up on defense, boy.
Y'all really shut AJ.
He had a call that I didn't agree with, though. I can't remember what it was. I think, was it a pass interference or was it an unnecessary roughness?
Might have been probably an illegal contact.
Yeah, something like that. Bradbury has some kind of call that I didn't agree with, though. But I will agree he hadn't been playing his best ball.
He's been getting burnt.
Yeah, he has.
He's been getting tore up.
He has.
He's been getting tore up.
He has.
And that's not good. That's not good. Not good.
He definitely has. Hold up, is this at the hell? I told him to text me. What was we talking about? He just threw me off.
I mean, Philly's been playing like shit, and
that's what we were talking about, Philly. Yeah,
not a good momentum.
And Drew Lock hit the did you see that? He hit y'all with the coat on, tighten my coat jacket.
He was about to play.
He did just like this after that drive, that Smith and Jigba touchdown. Hold on, go ahead, CT.
Awesome.
No, but Drew Lock though, he played impressive. He impressed me. Like, I didn't think he had one of those games in him.
I didn't even know he was supposed to be playing. I thought Geno Smith was playing.
Geno, that's what he said. Geno was supposed to play, and then he found out when he got to the arena that he was going to play. So that's crazy to even get a dub like that when you're like the last minute starter.
Yeah, man, that shit's wild.
I heard a lot of fantasy teams, man.
Hell yeah.
Geno was going to play, then Drew Lock played.
They fucked up my money line. You know, y'all know I had them on the money line, and fucking Philly lost. So I was like, man.
I already know you did.
Yeah, they're I don't know. They're in some shit. I don't know what the fuck they got going on, but they gotta figure shit out. It's not looking good.
The same joint.
3 straight losses is tough.
Maybe
and like the Seahawks, they even benched their starting corner. He played a little bit. Like, I don't know what they got going on.
Oh, for real?
27. What's his name? Start with a W.
He got Chris getting on the show. Is that what it is?
That's fine though. That'll work.
Chris,
Aaron.
His brother's name is Chris CT.
Hey,
What's up?
He's funny.
Oh shit! What's up, niggas?
Nah, it's Aaron that's hopping on though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, what's up,
Yeah.
man?
What up, man?
What up?
What's happening, man? I'm in the city, dog.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah. Back in this bitch. My guy Aaron.
hey,
I mean, we can only
I'm about
see
to
his
say,
shoulder,
who is
but-
Aaron. I'm about to say, who is
We can
Aaron?
only
That's
see
you.
his
That's
shoulder.
on your screen.
No,
Is
it's yours. Oh, there you
I can see him now.
Yeah.
Man,
I can see him.
yeah, y'all bullshitting. Y'all on y'all's phone.
Is Mike frozen?
What was y'all talking about?
Oh,
Is that a
I thought Mike was
difference?
frozen.
How
Yeah.
Angel O'Connell still ain't it, and the Raiders won't make the playoffs for another 15 to 20.
That's what's up.
Listen, right now we are still getting our shit together. Don't worry about us. But since you want to talk about us, though, let's talk about that game.
That's 60, boy.
You know what I said?
Thursday night.
I did make the
Wait,
jump.
you had Easton Stick winning.
He looks so trash.
I did. I did say Chargers by 6.
This nigga got mad notes over here, bro.
I
He
did.
lost.
Mm-hmm. You know, you gotta do everything prepared.
Hey,
But what the fuck was I about to say? Nah,
For Chargers Raiders game.
I did make that joke. I said Aiden O'Connell don't like Devontae so much that Jacoby had to throw him his touchdown. He will not throw to Devontae. Like he'll force the ball to Devontae in the first half. After that, it's like I've made my quota. Whatever the quota is that you wanted, targets,
Devontae had
I
100?
met it.
Over
No, he
100?
did. He did. But he
Yeah.
can't get in the
Threw
end zone.
One time to him. Don't make it seem like you threw
He
him
can't
many
get in the
times.
end zone. I would like to see the last. I'm gonna have to look it up. The last
Touchdown from a quarterback.
from Aiden to Devontae. I wonder what
Oh,
week
okay.
that was.
Shit.
I bet it's been more than a month. Cause they
Better
ain't
than
scored
my
like the past 2 games prior to this.
They made up for it.
I don't know if they made up for it in one game. It was a nice game, I will say that. And Aiden threw for 4 touchdowns. Jacoby threw for 1, caught 1.
That
You
game
know what I'm
was wild.
saying? They did
Wow.
their thing in that game. That fucking screen interception.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was
That shit. That was
took
beautiful.
the top of
Man,
that one hand.
one-handed.
That was nasty. Yeah.
That was big. Yeah, they said he watches film. I said, hell yeah.
Yeah, he knew exactly what was going on right
Well,
there.
that quarterback couldn't throw the ball down the field either. So
I don't know. I'm not gonna say I didn't like him. I want to see more from him.
I did not like him.
Nobody would have expected the Raiders to do that. That's why I said they shocked the
No.
world in that game. So I'm not against saying that they
All to
were
get to 6 and 8.
right.
They
Shut the
fired,
fuck up.
they fired everybody on the Chargers, nigga.
They did.
They fired the coach.
They like the Raiders did this. We in the same division.
Damn.
Clean your desk off.
I thought they
What's
were
crazy
gonna fire him at
What's crazy
halftime.
is
They'll stick the name
the
out the door.
Raiders and Chargers, neither one of them are eliminated from the playoffs yet. Like, that's how close everything is. So the league has been, like, striving for parity within the league. The fact that we are, 3 games out, and there are only, I think it's 6 teams that are mathematically eliminated at this point. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, that is crazy.
So
We're
there's still
out.
26 teams that are vying for a playoff spot.
That's nuts.
Tampa Bay, baby. Yeah, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that
I
was
don't know whoever brought
crazy.
that up.
Tampa Bay at the top of their division right now. Like, that's how trash the NFC is.
Okay.
No, y'all is in the
Baker.
trash division. That's
Hey,
They look nice on Sunday.
listen. Baker might be rejuvenating his career.
had a hell of a game, man.
Four
Man.
4 TDs.
He might be.
Baker
No
Mayfield
picks.
going to become the Joe Flacco of his generation.
Make a
He
rich-
could. That's possible because you tried to. Yeah, Joe's been doing his thing too.
hmm
I've been very impressed with Joe.
Browns are gonna go to the Super Bowl with Joe fucking Flacco.
You think?
If he wins another one, that would be crazy.
I said the Lions are going to the Super Bowl. I said that game 1.
You think it's still gonna happen?
It
I mean,
anything,
they're
anything,
7-4, man.
They look
anything.
nice.
They already in the playoffs.
They're not bad. Yeah, no, they are.
I think Goff threw 5
They have
last
not
week.
clinched yet.
Oh, they
Goff
have?
threw 5 TDs.
With the
I think
Packers,
they did last week.
The Packers, the
I
Bears,
think they clinched last week.
Packers, Bears, and
I'm
what's in there?
looking.
Packers, Bears,
In that
Lions,
division, Packers, Bears.
and the Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah.
Lions going to the Super Bowl.
They don't have the X next to
You
their
said
name.
Lions going to the Super Bowl, but they still got to get past either the Niners,
Yeah, San Fran is nice.
the Eagles,
Eagles
Or
are
the
falling off a
Cowboys.
little bit.
or the Cowboys. I would say is the top
The Niners are on the uptick. I'll give them that. Niners.
uptick. They've been ticking all year. The
I'm
only
just-
thing is they didn't have McCaffrey for real.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, they have.
Lions finished
Oh, you
with
talking about this.
Minnesota, Cowboys,
Right.
Minnesota. What is with this? I hate it when they do this shit, man. Where you play a divisional opponent like twice in the last 3 weeks. It's so dumb.
Yeah, that's what they do.
It's
That's-
so dumb.
You know that.
Play them at the beginning and play them at the end. It's not hard to figure out.
Yeah, you know how they go. But I don't see this game being anything other than it. I mean, it could be a spark. You know what I'm saying? Right now, they have 14. They still got 3 games left. If they win all 3 of them, I don't even remember. I ain't even figure out.
They've got the Chiefs, the Colts, the Broncos. But they would still
Broncos
need
gonna
help
be
to
a
get
tough
into the
one.
playoffs.
So really, that Chiefs and that Broncos game really mean.
The most, yeah.
But even then, like, you'd need a lot of help.
Like other teams that. Yeah, I don't see it regardless. I really wouldn't want it. And the only reason why I say I wouldn't want it as a fan of the Raiders is I don't want y'all to get misplaced confidence. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to go into another season thinking y'all got enough and you can just get add-on players. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to rebuild or anything like that. I just want you to really think about, you know, who you gonna go with at the start of the season. I don't know if Garoppolo's it. And even after that game, I wouldn't just put it in his hands, Aiden O'Connell, yet. He looked good calling shit out, but you were also playing a wounded Chargers team. You wasn't playing no top dog.
Yeah.
But moving on. Tell me something, CT. Tell me something about them Pats.
Trash. Juju didn't play.
I wouldn't say trash.
We're taking that to Terry Mike.
That should give me heartburn.
I hope they don't fire Bill at the end, but that's what I'm seeing.
Y'all niggas need a fresh start, man.
You said it too. You said they might. You think that they might. What do they do with Bill? I don't know that they fire him.
Maybe they promote him, make him general manager or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know that they fire him. I do think that there's a place for him somewhere.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of coaches that's fired this off season. So like that Charger spot gonna be open.
The question is, can he replicate it? I think at that point he's just chasing that, you know, Patriots version of himself.
Tom Brady's ghost, nigga.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you run the risk of if you go somewhere else and don't succeed, everybody says, oh yeah, it was a Brady thing. And
Yeah.
now your whole career is shit because you didn't do anything until you got to the Patriots.
I think Zappy's nice, but we gotta find somebody else.
That's what I was about to ask you in that game.
Hunter Henry was
Zappy or
hurt.
Mac? Zappy or Mac?
Man, neither for real, but
Well, you can't
Yeah.
say that. Well, I guess you could say that.
yeah.
I guess
We
you
gonna get
could.
Hunter- I think we can maybe get a draft. I think we fighting to get the Caleb Williams. So
You think Caleb Williams gonna fix your problems?
and some other skilled players, hopefully. So yeah.
I just don't know if the Pats. Why would the Pats go for a quarterback in the first place?
Why would we not?
How many years in a row have y'all
We-
gone for a quarterback?
1, 2.
2, I believe. You think that they're gonna go 3?
Yeah, because I don't think they're gonna bring the other two back. Like, is this Max? I think he'll be a free agent. No,
I don't know. How long has he been in the league?
2 years.
Nah, I didn't. Yeah, well, it could be. It
I
could
don't think
be.
they'll bring Zappy back. So yeah, then you get a quarterback and some skilled players.
So, do you think that it's time to give up on Mac?
I just think they will. Yeah, from this year, benching him.
You trying to dance around the question.
I think somebody else will use him better than we will.
I agree with that, but do you think it's time to give up on Mac?
In 3 years, no, but no, honestly, no.
What do you think they can add
Just get
in
him
the
get him some
draft?
weapons.
That's what I'm saying, because this is a draft. This is a pivotal draft. Either we see that they're giving up on Mac with this draft, or we see that they're equipping him with weapons.
Somebody can throw the ball down to
Yeah.
down the field too.
Who hitting
All
them?
right,
man.
Big Reggie. Merry Christmas.
Hitting them?
Who hitting them?
I don't have one offhand. Let's see.
Off the head.
I do all these notes and I don't never write down to hit them. I need to start doing that.
I got nothing.
Because
For you.
First
nothing,
one.
nobody hitting them.
Nobody.
Nobody.
The NFL scheduling committee for doing this bullshit where you play the divisional opponent twice in the last 3 weeks. There you go.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
yeah, I'm not against that. It would be nice to stretch them out instead
It'll
of.
be them, and it'll be the college football playoff committee here soon. So,
All right, well,
all right, fellas.
All
Happy
man.
holidays
Be safe.
and all
Yeah,
that.
Happy holidays too.
Yeah.
All
bro.
right, bro. Nigga ended the whole shit.
Oh shit, and we still recording. That's wow. That is all the way wow.
Mike, did Mike start the meeting?
No. That's wow.
I ain't smoked tobacco in so long.
Mhm.
Here we go.
Oh shit! This
I
motherfucker.
was like,
Mike
what?
sabotaged us, man. He said, when I leave, it's over with.
That motherfucker booted us. That ain't happened before. What was we talking about?
He was saying this.
Pats is getting a draft pick or something. That's
That's the question. That's the real question of the day is what do y'all end up doing in this draft, and that's gonna say a lot.
Use Bill for some draft picks. Trade Bill.
You said trade Bill for some draft picks. What's his name is?
I know.
I don't know though. Zappy is bringing life back to the Patriots a bit, even though he hadn't played the best ball. But see, here's the issue that I have, is that it's easy for a brand new player to come off. I don't want to say easy, but for a brand new player to come off the bench and give life to a team, that's not any more than what Mac did when he came in as a rookie.
Exactly.
He just hit a point where right now he's in a way. Now, just because this nigga came in for the past 4 games, and been doing a little something, because he's still throwing interceptions, but doing a little something, that's not really telling me much. I don't know that
interception was just like, what is that too? Like, that was just obvious.
Don't got no.
We had a chance to beat Kansas City. Like, man, we had them too.
Teams don't have enough tape on that man. Once we get some tape,
right,
they can figure out his tendencies and weaknesses and shit. Like, that's what I thought about Purdy too. I thought people was getting a little too high on Purdy at first.
Right.
But then he slowly
But
started.
Purdy got actual real weapons.
That's also true. That's also true.
Purdy has some crazy
dogs.
weapons.
Yeah,
that's true.
Not only does he have a crazy fucking arsenal of weapons,
the defense is crazy.
He has a actual structured organization.
Think so?
Hell yeah.
You think the Patriots is not structured?
No,
I think crazy if you saying we're not.
I think that the Patriots are structured, but I think that they either structured themselves behind Brady or didn't put enough value in him and thought that they could replicate it once he left.
They thought it was plug and play.
Right. Either way, they fucked up once he left.
They did have like a run of like niggas that stepped in and kind of were successful. Jimmy's ass.
Well, that's like, because Brady went and got Tampa Bay a Super Bowl, so it's like not many people gonna ever be with what Brady can be. So
once in a lifetime, man.
Yeah, nah, you don't get another Brady in our generation.
The only time that's ever really happened to me, where like one quarterback stepped down, the other one stepped up, was like Joe Montana and
Steve Young, right?
That nigga just slipped right in place.
Had
a different playing style, but still.
And think about where it came from.
What?
San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm saying is the organization as a whole has a certain way of doing things, and it's worked.
But Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers too. That was a good plug-in. Like,
that was good.
He came in right in.
Yeah, no, that was like a.
They both had to wait though. Steve Young was there for like 3 years before he played.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what makes good quarterbacks. I'm telling you.
I don't know. I feel like they're ready right away.
That's what makes good quarterbacks. Find me a quarterback that is a rookie but hadn't played in 2 to 3 years. And I'll find you. He may not be A+.
Wasn't there somebody that did that this week? Wasn't that the situation with the Chargers? People coming and do. Oh shit! Oh.
That's funny. But like I said though, and you might not have been here, I think Cuz is game for real. I think Easton Stick is game. He sound like he should have played hockey.
I don't know too much about him. I just saw the results.
Man.
I didn't even watch the game really. I just woke up in the morning and watched Sports Center.
Nah, I watched it, but I fell asleep in the third quarter.
As you should.
I watched the whole game. Yeah, it was the only game on Thursday. Yeah. No, I ain't gonna lie. I turned it off in the third.
Yeah, no, I fell asleep at some point in the third quarter. I do remember that, and I watched the rest on the highlights. Cause that was the Thursday night game, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep. Only game on. Yep.
Yeah. But man, we gonna see. I really want to see what they do if they replicate that here coming up against the Chiefs. If he can put up points or what he did like last week, you might got a shot to hang with the Chiefs. If you can't, then I don't want to call it a fluke. I just want to call it was one of them games where everything was going right.
Yeah, the Chiefs look like they got some flaws in their stuff right now, so it's a good time
Right
to beat
now.
them.
And they in our division. Man, stop playing.
Mahomes was so bad when he threw it to Tony, when he bobbled it and he threw a pick. He said, I was reading his lips. He said, "Man, he do this all the time."
Yeah. Tony need to grab some bench.
Man,
That nigga need to grab some bench. I know. Well, y'all probably already talked about this, but old boy was all sides, man.
oh way back,
Nigga,
last week
you
before.
didn't even look left. He was just like this. You didn't even try to
He
do
normally line up like that, though. He line up like that all the time, and they don't call it.
Man,
so
he ain't never lined up like that.
That was egregious.
I'm gonna send it to the group message. Watch, I'm gonna show you. He line up like that all the time. And
Man,
they don't
this
call
motherfucker wanted the first down before the ball was snapped. Like, let me get across this line.
Yeah,
It
Give
wasn't
me
even
your
like
height.
going to him, like
he might do it all the time, but I mean, it be them times
especially if it ain't going to you. That's ugly.
where he was trying to force.
But it did end up going to him.
It did well after Kelsey threw it to him.
Right,
I was about to say after Kelsey threw it, yeah, it wasn't supposed to go to him.
right. But, shit. Stay on
Kelsey-
sides. You know the
Kelsey
rules,
threw the
motherfucker.
soft pass. He
You
couldn't
been
catch
playing-
Mahomes' pass.
Long enough.
Yeah,
But yeah, now the Chiefs, they pulled that up. Y'all had him for a while though.
we had him for wow. We was missing field goals. I was like, oh, this kicker. That was never a problem for us. Now it's definitely crazy. That's a problem.
hmm But moving on. What was the
Hopefully,
game?
we'll be back next year though. Better.
Who, the Pats?
That's a quick turnaround, my friend. That's
We got a lot of
quick
injuries.
turnaround.
Y'all do got two key
Our
injuries.
defense always look nice, man. I don't know why. We
That's
stay in the fight. If we just get some offensive weapons,
That's what Belichick does. That's what he was before he was a Patriot.
we held the Chargers
Defensive
6-0.
Who's
Yeah,
y'all's
we beat-
offensive coordinator?
Brian,
The dude with the backwards hat, the fat dude.
remember he was a head. What's his name?
The fat dude, right? Was he fat as hell?
He is, but it
Shit.
ain't to do with the hair and that hat back. So that's the offensive. That's the defensive coordinator for the
Oh.
Philly now. He was Philly. What's his name? Brian Hoyer. It ain't Hoyer.
Who y'all talking about?
You be having a pencil in his head? Is that the wrong one?
I don't
You talking
know.
about Matt? He's
But
talking
either
about
way.
Patricia.
Yeah, I'm talking about Matt Patricia. Yeah, he ain't it.
It's Brian. He was a head coach of Houston at one point. I forget his name. He was a coach of
Oh
Alabama.
shit! Oh shit! I know you're talking about. Oh man.
He's a good offensive dude. He was with us before
I know
when we
you-
was
I know
winning the
you-
Super Bowls.
He coached the Falcons too, didn't he? Did he coach the
He
Falcons?
coached
too?
around. He coached around the league a little bit.
Damn, what's that nigga's name?
Let me look. I'm mad. I'm about to have to look this up.
Man, please. Because I don't know what the fuck.
'Cause I think he was a coach after Mike Shanahan fumbled that shit in the Super Bowl.
I honestly
Well, not
don't
Mike
know.
Shanahan. It was Kyle Shanahan. Because that was the coach of the Falcons when they got
Oh, it's Bill O'Brien.
Bill
Yeah.
O'Brien. That nigga.
Yep. I don't know why I was saying Brian.
Mount would have went on a rant.
He was good when Tom Brady was there because, of course, it's easy to call plays when Tom is the quarterback.
It's like the Phil Jackson thing. Like, you want to say Phil Jackson's a
Yeah,
good
you
coach.
got Jordan and Kobe.
He's a great coach, but, you know, you had two cheat codes back to back.
Right.
Man, with Shaq.
Nigga had player 99. Every time.
Damn near.
Phil just winning the season. Dude, he's about to win.
But I mean, damn near 99-99.
What, Bill Belichick?
No,
Phil Jackson.
Okay.
but fuck them Patriots, man. I don't even
You
know that
crazy.
y'all gonna draft right. Y'all, no, keep it a buck. Y'all are like the Raiders in that regard, where it's always up in the air. Like the shit that you be expecting them to get, it's like nope, they holding off. And then when y'all come out, it's like
We would always turn I remember, I think Julian Edelman was a quarterback, and we turned into a wide receiver. We trained one of our punt dudes into like a defensive lineman. He ended up being like one of the reasons we was winning a lot. But yeah, we can't do that nowadays. It's over with. We need to just draft some good players at their position, wide receivers accordingly. Hopefully, some wide receivers.
And man, Marvin Harrison. If Marvin Harrison come out, man.
If he come out, yeah, hopefully.
yeah, that's something that
He
y'all
should come
get.
out. I hope he does. I hope he's not dumb enough to stay. Don't stay.
A real talk.
Well, you know, he
Real
said
talk.
that he already said he would give all this up if he could
Either
just
way,
beat that
he's
spot
gonna get
up
some
north.
M's.
Yeah, I get that, and I want you to feel that way, but also,
Realistically,
I also don't want you to blow the bag because niggas tear them ACLs and shit. And, you know, we're a wide
That's
receiver.
always a chance.
We're a
Yeah,
wide
but-
receiver factory, bro.
But-
when you leave, we got somebody else in the back.
Right. but at the same time, though, bless you. But at the same time, though, you come from money.
Oh yeah.
Real talk.
Marvin Harrison Jr. So his motivations could be different. You know what I'm
They
saying?
got an ACL and some other niggas ACL in the freezer. Put that bitch on.
Right. So we got somebody touch this motherfucking teeth. It got shocks in it and everything.
Exactly. This is the new one. Just came out.
Nah. But what you understand what I'm getting at. Like, they don't have to worry about if something were to happen that could potentially end their career. They're good regardless. You know, you're getting NIL money at this moment anyway, so they're
He got
good
crazy
regardless.
commercials up here, nigga. I ain't seen the commercials up here, but I bet he got commercials up here.
But a youngin' though, like a youngin'
NIL.
that ain't Marvin Harrison Jr., they probably should hurry up and get out of there.
You know he got a little brother too.
No, I didn't.
They
know.
say his little brother just as nice.
No, I didn't know that.
He got a little
I
brother.
didn't know
Man.
that.
It might be a LeVar LaMelo situation. We like this nigga, but damn, you see his little brother? I ain't seen him play. I saw him play high school, and that doesn't count to me personally. High school is too up and down when it comes to football.
It could be
Right.
too easy.
Yeah, but I'm sick of talking about them Pats. That Bears Browns game was good.
Yeah.
Man, Flacco
It
though.
came down to the wire. I thought he was going to catch that at the end.
That nigga had that shit in his lap, just started doing all this.
Come
Man.
on, man.
I mean, it's hard. It's
Mooney.
easy to say on the couch, though. It's easy to say on the couch.
I understand that, but
Yeah.
man,
I did the
That's
same
a
shit. I've been
long
like,
play, too. That's a long play.
yeah, then he kicked it to the other teams.
right.
I can't get the
He
chalk
had that in his lap, though. I was like, oh, my.
I'm pretty sure he was surprised that it landed there. I think that's the problem.
I know.
Opportunity is opportunity.
It is.
You gotta be on your shit.
I can't say I would have did any better. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, I can't. I wouldn't ever say I could have did it. I wouldn't probably have been down there to make the catch.
Oh, man.
I'd have still been stroking on the 10-yard line.
He threw the ball already?
try to get to the motherfucking play.
Yeah, nigga.
Nah, I ain't saying nothing like that, but I'm like, damn, you are trained, you are a professional. That is an opportunity. Doesn't look good for you to not
You
getting.
don't get those often. Yeah,
Right.
You gotta get that.
It's hard to explain in the video room.
Definitely.
I ain't see it, coach.
Yeah, definitely.
Do we need to get you
They
some
probably
contact lenses?
they slowing it down.
That's fucked up.
Slow motion.
Right. He just sitting there like this
Man,
with all his books and his tablet. Sitting
two
on it.
hands just touching the ball.
I think Justin has that. Even though C.J. Stroud seems to have broken it so far, he has that Ohio State quarterback curse. It's like inescapable. Like, I can't name a good Ohio State quarterback.
Well, first off,
I like Ohio State, nigga. I love Ohio State. But this is real.
I don't like that you even said that.
Name a good Ohio State NFL quarterback.
Not a good.
I've got time. I'll go to the bathroom and come back.
Bobby Hoying wasn't bad.
When was this?
That was back in the day, early 2000s.
You brought up the last white.
played in Miami.
You brought up the last white quarterback. He had Maurice Claret too, didn't he?
Huh?
Yeah, Maurice Claret.
No, that was way back.
Who was the?
Hoying was back like around the time
Terry Glenn?
when
Sean Galloway.
Eddie
Not Sean Galloway.
George came out.
So that would be like the end of the Joey Galloway. Beginning of
Maybe
Eddie
a little
George,
after that.
Man,
Terry
Hoying
Glenn.
came out after that, of
that
course,
was a
but
minute.
it was closer to that time than
Hey,
this
the
time.
most successful Ohio State quarterback is Kirk Herbstreit. I said it. I said it out loud.
You said the most successful.
Yeah, just general successful. Kirk Herbstreit. But C.J. Stroud looks great. So I hope he breaks that curse because
Yeah, he looks great.
nigga Terrell Pryor, Braxton Miller, Cordell Jones,
Patterson, no, Cordell Jones,
J.T. Barrett, Troy Smith,
Haskins,
Dwayne Haskins.
RP.
He died?
I mean, you got it.
You said
Yeah.
Dwayne Haskins died?
Yeah, he died. He was the one that got hit on the freeway.
Oh, right.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I forgot about
In
that.
Miami.
God
Yeah.
rest his soul.
That's rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah. The Bears look like something under Flacco, and it almost. I'm not even gonna put that out into the ether. I'm not even gonna say what I was about to say. But it makes you question. Let me stop.
Let's say question what?
It just makes you question, like, I know this is why I didn't want to say this in the first place. I know it's a lot of motherfuckers that didn't want to see Deshaun Watson succeed. You know what I'm saying? Let's put it that way.
Yeah, the Michael Vick thing.
Right.
People can't.
And now that you have Joe Flacco coming in like he did, it's like
The Great White Hope.
it's throwing coals on the fire, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so now, like, people are gonna start questioning, did y'all pay this motherfucker this all this much money, and
For
you
no
know,
reason.
and now
he be getting injured a lot. That's the Deshaun problem. I think he be getting injured a lot. Like the people talk about his record, but he never plays a lot. So he's
Well,
good.
he's only been back for like a year and some change, but
But even before then, didn't he get like a major injury before?
he had an injury on the Texans as well.
Before the incident happened, or whatever happened. I'm not gonna comment on that. But I get what you're saying. You know, they got. You know, he paid this black guy.
He had 2 injuries on the Texans. Because remember his first season, they were saying he was on pace to break all of the records, and he got hurt.
Right. He's injury prone. And then he made something happen. while he was injured. Because he was injured when that incident happened.
Right.
So I get if you're a Browns fan and you're mad that they paid this guy X amount of dollars because whatever, and then Joe Flacco comes in and is as I don't know how many games Flacco played. 3? 4? 3?
3.
This is 3.
Yeah, 3.
So far he's as productive, but like I said, I mean shit. You played the Bears. Let's just say it. You played the Bears. All right. The Bears aren't a top tier team.
They're not the best team
Who
by
they play
no
before?
means.
Who they played before them?
The Jags.
Okay, the Jags are actually pretty good this year. So,
Yeah, but you know what? That also makes me scream Vegas, because that was also the game after Trevor Lawrence acted like he was hurt.
Mm.
What do you mean? I didn't see that. What do you mean? Like
Where he got his ankle rolled.
he faked the injury for like a time.
It wasn't like a faked injury. I wouldn't
He
say.
did not fake that.
Nah, I wouldn't say a faked injury, but I would say what happened was after the injury, all of the articles was like, how long is he going to be out? And then the next thing you see was everybody showing pictures of the incident, and he played the next game.
Played on it.
And then he played the game after that, which was this
They
one.
just trying to clinch the playoffs, but he been losing.
Who they? So the Jags is the Jags, the Colts, the Titans,
Colts been winning too, so
the Texans, and what's the other
Jags,
team?
that's it.
No, it's the
Jags,
Jags.
Colts,
Colts,
Titans,
No, yeah, it's all 4.
Texans.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, at this point, I don't think the Colts. You said the Colts are good. I haven't really checked in on the Colts.
Nah.
I don't know.
Did they win last week?
I'm pretty sure the Jags are.
Did they win last week?
I think they did. Gardner Minshew.
He has been doing his thing. I'm not going to lie about that.
He has.
I've been trying to tell motherfuckers about Gardner for a couple years now. Niggas didn't want to hear me.
When I was watching the game, who did they beat?
Who, the Jags?
Let me stop playing. No, the Colts.
Oh,
Let me stop playing.
Man, they beat a good team. I forgot.
Yeah, motherfucking Anthony Richards go out and everybody want to give up on the Colts. Nah, Gardner come to the rescue. You know this motherfucker live in an RV in the off season?
That's what he said. And plays like volleyball stuff. And,
All, pickleball and all kinds of shit.
yeah.
That nigga's a beach bum, nigga. He's a
He said a
Oh, yeah, they
beach bum.
That's what
But
I
I mean,
Steelers.
who wouldn't love to
They beat
live
the-
like that? He
Oh,
said
they
he
beat the
parks
Steelers.
in the gym parking lot, and man,
The Steelers are kind of.
Mhm.
The Steelers are kind of.
oh, I'm
The
tripping.
Steelers are one of those teams that aren't doing as good as they usually. And even when even when the Steelers have bad seasons, it ain't as.
They
bad.
also have Mitchell Trubisky as the quarterback.
That's bad news, man.
I think they said they're going with the other dude, Rudolph, this week.
Yeah, they beat the Steelers.
Mason
They got
Rudolph,
better
I think his
pay.
name.
Beat the Titans. Beat the Bucks. Beat the Pats. Yeah, they up there.
Yeah, they fighting.
They're definitely up there. I know Jonathan Taylor, I ain't heard much from him. What he been doing?
He was hurt.
I know that.
And
He
Zach
came
Moss
back.
got hurt.
Wasn't he one of the ones that was holding out on his contract? Was that him? Was that somebody else?
Yep.
That's him.
He ended up getting paid.
They need to have a running back conference. I need to get together and play this shit out.
Nah, that is interesting. Basically, what you saying is that the what do you call that? The player
Players Association.
Yeah, the Players Association needs to be broken down by position.
Yeah. The running backs, what used in the 90s, man, being a running back was like the position.
Right.
Besides being a quarterback, being a running back, you know, you got
Even in the early 2000s, like
yeah, you got Emmitt Smith, LT,
Sean Alexander. There was a lot of
you
just
name a
like
lot of niggas, and that was like
Marshawn Lynch.
premier position until like at least I would say 2009, 2010.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's when it started being when it became more of a pass first league, which happened a long time ago. But it took a while for running backs.
It happened with Brady.
If you're a running back and you can't catch, you probably not
It's
gonna
over.
be good.
Yeah, especially now.
Yeah, you gotta be able to catch.
But let's not make a mistake about it. It happened with Brady. When they started making all of them rules about how you couldn't hit a quarterback a certain way or you couldn't land on them with all your might and all that bullshit.
Couldn't hit him from the knee
Right.
down.
People started realizing, oh, okay, well, they're favoring the quarterback. It's the quarterback's world. Let's let them cook.
Let's hit this nigga.
They started putting all them rules in, though.
Yeah, that's what I
But
said.
they never did nothing for a running back.
Well, if you're a running back, though, let's just be honest. It's give and take. You that was your position. You go down.
That's what I believe. That's why I
But you
believe
go down
all
the
of the
hole.
rules altogether are unnecessary.
Nigga, if you're a running back and you going in the hole, you are hitting niggas head first. No matter what it is. You hitting niggas head first.
I mean, yeah, that's
You know
the
what I'm
only
saying?
option. Put your head down and run through it.
Exactly. So it's hard to protect that position when you're a defenseless. Not defenseless. What's it called? What's that shit called? When a quarterback tucks the ball in and goes past the yard
Right.
Line of scrimmage.
they become a
Running
runner.
back at that
yeah,
point.
you become
yeah.
I won't say defenseless, but you come.
No, only if you slide.
But if you slide to get ball. I'm saying once you tuck and go past the line of scrimmage,
It's over for you. You're a running back now.
You just told me I could take your head off.
Right.
Right.
But that isn't even how it is anymore.
Well, if you slide, niggas be sliding at the last second after nigga done took off.
They did that on
And sometimes they don't even
the
slide.
Bills.
Like, what if they don't slide? They fake slide and keep going. Like, it's just hard to even play defense
I'm just
nowadays.
gonna hit you on GP. If I get ejected, I get ejected. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. But
And you don't want to keep somebody just got
You
suspended
can't
for
do
the rest
that.
of the season.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
exactly, you can't do that because that ruins your bottom line.
That's risky.
But it's like you've watered the game down so much that how do you even know how to
You
play?
know what you should do? They should make a flag rule for every quarterback. If I can take your towel off your waist, you tackle. I just made that up.
That's what the game is.
Is it gonna
That's
work?
what the game is
No.
gonna be.
Think so.
Take this nigga flag.
Well, why would you?
Where I took the flag at is where it's down at.
No,
Is he
because that would okay. I don't know. My mind just went to that would indicate that you were strong enough to take him down in the first place.
He's a
Like
quarterback.
you were sparing him by pulling his towel as opposed to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's a lot of players. Think of Josh Allen.
But that's
You can't pull my towel and think I'm like he's not stopping.
Josh Allen is a
It's a lot like that though.
true. I'll give you that. But in my eyes, starting quarterback wise, Josh Allen. All right, starting quarterback with a contract wise, Josh Allen is somebody who goes and tries to initiate contact. Right, he's the person that goes in, his shoulders down.
Yeah.
He doesn't slide, but he's also a
Ain't
bigger
no-
guy.
Yeah.
He's about like what, 6'4", something like that.
Yeah.
He's a big cat. Russell Wilson is sliding. That nigga sliding.
Right.
That nigga's baseball sliding.
But you still
And
can't
they be
implement nothing
flopping.
like no. That's like you tried. You see what you just did was exactly what the man wants.
Exactly.
You a motherfucking player.
I'm
You
a
trying to
representative.
slowly evolve the game to actual flag football.
They got Olympic flag football. You seen that?
I know.
Yeah.
They
I know it sounds crazy. What I'm trying to say is that's what they're already doing. Like, look, I'm a big guy. If I'm running at you full speed and you throw the ball and I'm 3 feet away from you, 3 feet, 4 feet away from you, I cannot stop. I can't do anything to stop.
Right.
I'm going to hit you, right? I'm going to try not to hit you, but at full speed,
I see what you're saying.
I can't do anything about
Well,
it.
I have to expect that as a part of football.
Right. But
That shouldn't be a flag.
Well, it is now. It is now. That's all I'm saying.
Now, if it's intentional, it's a different thing.
Some of the
but
stuff looks intentional, but some of that stuff, from a big guy perspective, I be feeling for him.
So-
what do you want to do? Put on the brakes?
basically, what you're doing is you're taking a portion of the ref's job away.
Yes. They haven't been doing.
You're
a great
making
job.
their job easier while they always want to be stars in the first place.
That's probably true.
But fuck all that. Fuck all them too. Cause them refs is I don't care what nobody say. Them refs, they a part of some Las Vegas shit.
So the college refs. The college refs are worse in my eyes because they just be getting away with shit. I'm not gonna go down that route. Them niggas be getting away with shit, man.
Listen, all I'm saying
some of that shit is like, come on, pimp.
is allegedly, I don't even know if that works like that. Allegedly, all refs got a wire in their ear from Vegas. I'm telling you.
You might not have a
New
wire
York.
in their ear, but somebody got to
Oh,
know
he
in the
said
hotel
Vegas.
room.
Yeah.
He said Vegas.
You know, when they tell you what the odds do, the refs get the reffing. Fuck all the nonsense.
They already
He
proved that
said
in
he
basketball.
get the
too.
ref in.
Remember
You
basketball?
know?
They proved that shit in basketball when the old boy was reffing and betting at the same time.
Oh, that was way back.
Oh,
But
man.
still,
That was
if it was
2005.
happening in the 90s, they just got more advances then.
Way
You
now.
got them right now, because now think about
You can bet in every state.
these
Not
motherfuckers
everything.
could be
I
on
tried
the
to put a bet
bench
in
when
here,
the
I couldn't do
motherfucker called timeout. Like, watch this.
Hey, this nigga said, "Oh boy, injured."
Oh no, he didn't even text it. He just throwing his bet in real quick. There it is. Hey, follow LeBron. Sit your ass down, nigga. Yep.
Hey, I mean,
Oh, Tech, nigga, why you talking to me like that?
how many
You
points
out
you
of
got?
here.
You got 23 points. That point didn't count. I got you at 22 and a half.
That
If you
shit
go with
crazy
22 and a
as
half,
fuck.
nigga, I'm gonna lose $3,000.
These motherfuckers, man. That's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers, you can't trust them. You can't trust them. That's why it's like the game is just entertainment now.
I still watch it.
I mean, it's still worth watching. It's entertaining. But it's just a...
It's a bad, and this I don't know how old CT how old this nigga on me. I don't know how old this nigga is.
He, Malk's age.
Okay,
29.
I don't know how Malk is, but you were
Oh,
born
you
in the
know,
90s. I don't know these niggas like that. No offense, but what I'm trying to say is that the product of football that we grew up on is today on Sunday somebody's getting knocked out. I don't know what team
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
I don't know what team it is. Somebody's gonna take a slant down the middle. They're gonna be looking for the ball, and somebody's gonna knock them clean out. That was the most entertaining part. It's like watching wrestling.
That's why Michael Irvin was such a fucking ridiculous wide receiver, because he would get knocked out on the play and still hold on to the ball.
He was fearless over the middle. That was your mark.
No flag called.
That was their mark as a wide receiver. If you could take a slant over the middle and just look for the ball and not care about the footsteps you hearing, he was a G. Now
So they
it's
wouldn't
like,
go over the middle back then, but nowadays they don't care to go across the middle because
ain't no rep.
But I don't see why not, because they're not going to allow you to get killed.
No, you can catch the ball and look around and then drop to the ground. Whereas you might not even catch the
Even
ball.
if they
The ball
throw
could
it to you as you're into the defender has to play soft with you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's not like back in the day where you could just hit them and the play's over with. No, that's defenseless now.
defenseless. Because the ball be 5 yards ahead, but like, he threw it to you though, bro.
Come on.
He threw it
Like,
to
all
you.
that is just weird to me now. And I understand, like, the world's getting softer.
Can't bully people. can't talk.
Well,
shit
you
about
shouldn't be able to bully people, but the issue is it shouldn't be up. I guess it should be.
Look, a part of bullying is we're not going to go into the bully conversation. I'm not going to do all that. But a part of demonstrating your character
Right.
is how you stand up against situations that are in your favor, right? So, like I keep saying, if you do a slant down the middle, if you're fearless about the fact I'm going to get hit, I don't even look that way. I'm looking at the ball.
Right.
I don't hear any footsteps. All I hear is the whistle from the ball spinning in the air.
Right.
That's commendable.
You throwing the vortex.
Hey, you threw a spiral, and that, even though people got hurt tremendously over that, it took that part of the game that everybody liked away from it. We like the physical. That's why people watch rugby. If niggas ain't got no pads on, they getting lit up, and they love it.
But see, that's what I've been saying forever, is that it didn't ruin motherfuckers like that. Michael Irvin is who we were just talking about. The guy who would get knocked out and still be holding on to the ball, who is currently a Hall of Famer, currently a broadcaster. Like, he's good. You feel what I'm saying? Like, his career is a lot longer than a lot of people nowadays with these softer rules. And you ask yourself, why?
Right. All right, let's put it like this. This is my last point. Because after that, I have no other points. When Antonio Brown got hit by Vontaze Burfict, that's when it really changed, because it was like, that was so unnecessary. Like, I think they made that. I don't think they made the flag up. They threw like unnecessary roughness. Like, the flag didn't exist that game. They're like, we gotta do something. That was ridiculous.
I don't know if it was unnecessary.
That was unnecessary, bro. You gotta watch that again. That was the game.
No, it was awful. It was awful.
The Bengals had the game locked up. The ball was not catchable.
It was an awful shot, but I don't know if it was unnecessary. It was more so set up. It was more so like back in the day where, like, people would throw the ball up to you and let you hit it. It was just like that. Like, if you're gonna go for this ball, I'm not stopping. You know what I'm saying? But you as a wide receiver have a choice to make, because
Right.
prior to that ball being released, you know who you're running into. That's why when Ray was out there, you seen a lot of motherfuckers divert from their route. And the ball just went up, and then Ed Reed come in with the pick.
Right. Or he will hit you.
You feel what I'm saying? Either way, people, you have a decision to make. And if you make that decision, it's not wrong for me to stand my ground.
Did this nigga just change? Did he change? Glow?
This motherfucker said he had a wardrobe change in this bitch. This Act 3.
I thought I was confused for a second. Like, you got a new nigga on the stream, nigga.
What concert you on your way to?
No, I'm just going to dinner. It's still a Christmas thing.
Well, we gonna.
But
we
I'm
gonna
on here
speed
till
it
the
up.
end, though.
Yeah, we gonna speed it up. What was my nigga though? I can't think of the dude's name that was talking about. Everybody talking about it now. The racial shit, the racial bow.
Racial, bro.
Yeah, what was the dude's name?
So it's college?
No.
What?
I heard it. That's crazy too. I looked it up and I heard it. Hold up.
The racial? Like,
Yeah,
black,
dude.
white?
He an ex NFL player and he put a post up. Like, I'm not even gonna try to remember the post, but he was saying, I wish instead of the Pro Bowl, they did an all black team bowl versus
that was
all
basketball. That was Pat Beverly.
No, just recently it was a football player.
They said the same thing in basketball though too though. I must just watch that version of it.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Was
Pat
that
Beverly
just
got-
recent?
Pat Beverly, yeah, it was recent. Pat Beverly got that podcast and shit with the and they did the same thing about basketball. If there was a basketball white against black all-star game, the white players would have a good starting lineup, but their bench would be thin than the motherfucker.
See, that lets me know if it happened that recent in between them, that's just the powers that be.
Probably. But let's do it though. Let's just see what happens. And it has to be American white people. It can't be foreign white people. It has to be American. I'm talking
No,
about
why?
I'm
Why
talking
would
about,
it?
I'm talking about basketball. Because your top 5 white people in basketball is foreign. Luka.
Right, it would have to be all of
Yeah,
them.
you need to put Austin Reeves in your starting lineup.
He said Austin.
Austin and motherfucking who else is the dude from the Blazers?
But regardless though, like the dude said that made the response video, who's gonna be the cornerback? Who's the cornerback?
For the white team?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get my nigga Jason Sehorn out.
Jason Sehorn though, but that's what I'm
You
saying.
gotta bring him out of retirement, nigga. Who else you gonna get? Only other white position that belongs in the secondary now is safeties. You can have a white safety and be cool. Free
You
safety.
said that belongs.
Yeah.
That
That
sounds like what motherfuckers was
sounds
saying to
fucked up.
us for years back
It
in
sounds
the day.
fucked up, but let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. If you found out what position you play, I'm in the secondary. Okay, but what position though? I'm a strong safety. Okay, that's cool.
Nah, it don't matter if you white, black, or otherwise. Let me see what them feet do.
Yeah, footwork and all that. But let's.
I'm gonna put you there. Oh, is this what you do, kid? Now, see, that's the thing is it's a lot of players that start out as shit that they don't end up being.
Yeah, linebackers
i.e.
being quarterbacks.
Circling it back around to the Ohio State quarterbacks, like you were talking about. All of them end up being wide receivers or slots.
They put or tight ends. They had TP at tight end.
But a lot of them. Wait, what was I talking about?
We're talking about players playing other positions. We're talking about race.
Oh, from the defensive standpoint.
Right.
A lot of motherfuckers start out saying that they are this position, and it's your job it's really your job at a very young age to be like, yeah, you should be here though. Now, I never believe in shutting the kid down unless you're playing for a competitive league. Then I'm going to say, this is your option here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I don't look at high school. That's why I look at high school football the same. Because a lot of people that play high school football, tight ends become quarterbacks, linebackers become quarterbacks become wide receivers, quarterbacks become linebackers. I think I've seen that before. Where a quarterback was a quarterback in high school, and then he went to college. It didn't work out, and I was like, but you'd be a great wide outside linebacker. You'd be a great linebacker.
Yeah, I do believe.
A lot of running backs return linebackers too.
I do believe you are correct.
You gotta take that what's it called, humble pie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, and it's always, that's the thing about it as well, is you're elevating. You know what I'm saying? Once you go up beyond high school, now you're in college,
Yeah,
you're elevating your game pool. These aren't the same niggas that you was competing with against back in the day. We just filtered a lot of that bullshit out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, you gotta think about the Trayvon Diggs story. He said he called his brother and was crying on the phone when Nick Saban told him that he wouldn't be a wide receiver.
Yeah, because you can't catch.
I don't know if it would be like that.
That's
but
what it is, though. Why else would you be a wide receiver? You're fast enough. You're
Right.
tall enough.
But he probably think he can be a lockdown corner. We need you. We got wide receivers.
Well, that's
Let's
what
put
he's
you at the
saying.
corner.
You can't catch good enough to be my wide receiver.
That's not always
that
the
ain't what
case,
I
though.
see.
But you can
You know
run.
what I'm saying? That is not what I see.
There's a lot of that was like a old prejudice of a DB. Oh, you can't catch like that, put him out there. But there's a lot of DBs that are defying that currently.
Yeah.
Let me put it like
Or he
this.
might not be a good route runner or something. Like that's
Right,
what
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you're not,
That's the only thing I can see him not
Right.
being able to do. But in catching wise, he can definitely catch.
when you're a quarterback, you're waiting on your wide receivers to run the route. So if I'm getting pressure, I can throw the ball where it needs to be because I'll need to see you develop your route. So I can just go ahead and get this shit, let it loose. You're going to be here because you're doing the X, Y, and Z. When you're a defensive back or in the secondary, you're following this guy,
Right.
and then
It's
you,
Or you
reaction.
just
And then-
playing his zone.
It's
or
playing
lock down
as
the
opposed
zone.
to reaction.
right. And then once you realize what's happening, you have an opportunity to jump it because the quarterback doesn't think you know. They don't think
And
you
it's
know.
easier to get a return off. Like that's why he had his rookie year so many
But
picks
you-
and stuff. Like
He had to have seen something in that boy though, regardless, because I don't care if you have a wide receiver, you can't just put a wide receiver at cornerback.
Why can't you though? Why can't
I'm sure he
can't.
can.
You can't.
you? Don't think so?
No, you
They're
can't.
both competing for the ball. Being a quarterback, I get that it's reactionary, and if you're not
There's
fast enough, you got to be the fastest position has to be secondary. Because if you don't have no get back speed, you're done. You can be slow and be a good wide receiver.
You
kinda.
guarding Hills and AJ
Not every
Browns,
game.
but
Oh,
no, there's
yeah.
always somebody out there that can smoke you. Like you have to be on your
Of
shit.
course, that's
And-
always the case. But that ain't what being a corner is. Like
Well, Dion, we wouldn't be talking about Dion if he ran a 4.4. If Dion ran a 4.4, Dion wouldn't even exist, as far as I'm concerned. You can't be a ball hawk and be that slow. All right, let me say 4.6.
Revis wasn't that fast, and he was a
I'm
lockdown.
about to say 4.4 is still very fast. If you're 4.6 and above, your lockdown corner abilities have diminished greatly. That's where
I don't know that I agree with that.
You don't think so?
Nah, I don't know that I agree with that. I mean, let's put it like this.
I don't think you gotta have speed to be a lockdown.
Not at all. Not at all. And the only reason why I say that now is because of where the game's evolved to. It's more zone than anything at all.
Yeah,
But if it's zone, it's reactionary. So if a pass goes to your zone, you have to react to the pass. You have
Correct.
to be quick to the ball.
Correct. But it's not like, okay, so I guess what I'm saying is what you're thinking of, like when you said Dion is back in the day, that man covers him hip to hip down the field.
Man to man, yeah.
It's not a lot of corners that are capable of that in the league. And it's not because they're not talented. It's again because it's plan as opposed to reaction. And when you have the plan guy who runs the 4-3 sub 4-3 type shit, and I'm the guy that runs the 4-6, I have to have reaction and
Right,
you
you
know what I'm
have
saying?
in position.
Right,
If you're not in the right position, you are fucked.
right.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, Dion is an extreme case because Dion is one of the greatest to ever do it. So I made an extreme case, but I feel as if if you take the same skill set as Dion and make him 0.5 slower, he doesn't have the same effect. He has the IQ, but he doesn't have the ability to act on. So basically, he tries to get to the ball first, but he's so late. The wide receiver already has it and it's already 5 years.
So the pass to, I wish
but his
Mike was
technique
on.
would be probably better.
Okay. I'm not a football guru. This is all outside looking in.
I,
His technique would be better if he was a little slower.
I would love to know off top without having to look it up who's the 4-3s, or I said the 4-3s, the 40 yard times of Sauce and fuck, no, I couldn't even think who else.
Trayvon?
Not Trayvon.
So the nigga that's locked down, Stephon Gilmore,
Damn,
What,
there was
Jalen
somebody
Ramsey?
else.
Jalen Ramsey, Stephon Gilmore.
Somebody more recent.
Yeah, they're not the fastest.
Yeah, right. I know they're not, but that's what I'm saying. For them to be so locked down It's not Trayvon. Who's I thinking?
The dude in Atlanta.
What
he's
teams he play
nice.
for? Winfield? Talking about Winfield?
What's his name?
Antoine Winfield Jr.?
Terrell. I forgot his name.
Yeah, I ain't gonna stand. I ain't seen a whole lot of Atlanta this year at all.
You don't. You shouldn't.
He's a young corner. He's nice.
I got invited to a game. I was like, I'm cool.
That's fucked up.
I mean, for what? Well, I'm not finna.
Who invited you?
I'm not finna, my girl. I'm not finna.
Damn!
I went last year.
Damn!
Her team is the Panthers because she from Oakland.
Oh, okay, so you.
I'm not finna go watch. I'm not finna go stand in line and walk up and stairs and shit and sit in this uncomfortable ass seat to watch this terrible ass football. But what I'm trying to say is that. So I think you're talking about Antoine Winfield for the Falcons. He's a secondary cat.
Yeah.
When you talk about, I'm trying to think of a secondary dude that's not fast or quick twitch.
Yeah, that's what you want more than you want speed. Because that's the whole reason why, if you really look, when these motherfuckers be in zone, look at how far apart they be.
Yeah, because they're trying to stay in a little square. They're trying to be.
But that's what I'm getting at. If you got to hold 7 to 10 yards off your man, and he's running a full speed streak, you got enough time that I don't care how fast you are, if you're quick twitch, you should be able to keep up.
But if you're in zone, aren't you dependent on your safeties after they get past you?
Certain situations, correct?
So I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, if you're in the secondary, number one for me, if I was a coach, I would be asking niggas how fast you are first. That's me.
Well, you don't ask them.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna ask you to run. You get what I'm trying to say? I want to see you run. I want to see you reactionary. Just do cone drills and shit and all that. Because if you're slow, it doesn't matter how smart you are.
That's why DBs
That's
don't
why they got
get.
coaches.
That's why DBs don't get drafted early.
I've been seeing DB get drafted in the top 10.
Yeah, me too. I see a lot of them get drafted early.
Who?
I said I have.
Well, yeah, no, you're right. Sauce went, what, 9? Did he go 9?
Sauce went
9.
Yeah.
I think Sauce went 9.
They drafted a lot of DBs and stuff sometimes.
I know
But
Deion got drafted early.
That's also special cases. Because
Yeah,
both of those players, including Trayvon, was both leading their position in defense that year.
Yeah.
Both years, you know what I'm saying? So when I definitely understand when you got somebody like that, you get them early, but for the most part, if you're just drafting and there's no Diggs or Sauce we'll get them in the 3rd, 4th round.
It has to be the hardest position to draft because
You don't know what you're getting for real.
Outside of a quarterback, and I'll say outside of a quarterback, a left or right tackle, or a defensive lineman, those seem to go in the first 10, 15. If you're not getting a quarterback, you're getting a lineman on the defense, or you're getting a left or a right tackle. You're not getting the guard because you can get a lot of them. But after that, you have to be looking for a secondary.
You do, because nowadays
I don't think
it's a hard position.
I agree with y'all. I agree with y'all 1,000%, but I don't think that that's the way people think. I really don't.
We need to have a fantasy draft on here. Let's get an NFL fantasy draft going. And let's just videotape that. Or NBA fantasy draft. Whatever we want to do. And let's see what type of teams niggas come up with. I don't know if there's a simulation.
Well, we did that with this current draft, but yeah, it was mayhem. We got 16
I'm sorry,
teams.
ladies and gentlemen. I've been tuning in.
Yeah, we don't track it every week.
But if you did that and then had like a simulation, like how they did with the top 75 NBA players, they had like a draft, and you kind of simulate who would have the best season. I think that'd be interesting because honestly,
The injuries is crazy.
Injuries is
Yeah,
crazy,
now.
but if you made it to where every player played the whole game, every game of the season, it'd be fair, wouldn't it?
What, like simulating?
Yeah, that's what they did with the top 75. They simulated what the outcome of the season would be with these players. Everybody healthy, everybody makes every game. Nobody is injured or anything like that.
I didn't know nothing about that. I don't know.
You scared, nigga? You scared?
I mean, I don't know that would be accurate, though.
We're not betting on it, but it would be interesting to know. Because look,
There are apps that can do that.
Top
There are apps that can
it's
do
not
that.
it's not apps. You can do that on Madden.
Oh, you glitching, my nigga.
This nigga done made it to the
He
venue.
headed to the Alps.
He in the venue, nigga. You like a memory on the screen right now, nigga.
Oh, there you go. You
Oh.
back? Let's get these picks in. I know he about the
It always do it at this spot. I don't know why.
So I'll leave the spell for a moment.
You must got the goddamn. I don't got no
Who won the
week.
pick'ems last week?
Malk did.
Man,
He smoked us too. You and Malk got the spread on what was it? The Chiefs game. Chiefs Pats. Even though you coattailed him, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah.
I don't see no type of bay bets in this week or next week.
Well, that's because we usually target
The
the
teams that they deal with.
that are on. Yeah, like if
Okay.
you know, like if you were on the show, then Tampa would be.
Who are these niggas? Who's this nigga? That's you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's Mark and CT.
Okay.
So, we'll run down because, I mean, keep it a buck. It is a few games this week, especially with it being a holiday weekend. Tomorrow, though, we got the Saints and the Rams.
ooh, I like that. Rams looking real good. They might sneak into the playoffs. I like the Rams. Rams by 13.
Is that me? Right there?
Uh-huh.
I'm going Saints.
Rams 13. You say you going Saints? Saints, what you got?
I gotta pick a plus minus.
Yeah, how much you think they win by?
3.
3. I lean Rams 2 to keep it a buck. But I'm going to say Rams 10.
This nigga got beautiful penmanship. I don't know if you know this. This nigga penmanship great, nigga. This nigga wrote
Motherfuckers
down-
got to be able to read what you
My shit be
write.
like this.
No, this is never mind, let me stop. Bills Chargers.
Bills.
That's an easy one for
That's
real.
it,
I
Bills.
won't say easy.
This Bills 10 plus. Just so you know, I start doing pick'ems. I've lost every one.
It be like that sometimes. That's why I said they got a ear to Vegas.
This nigga put. I bet on Kevin Durant shooting more than 4 threes. This nigga shot 3 threes. What? That's something else. Whatever.
Yeah, they just stopped.
I was mad as hell, man.
But
I said plus 10.
give me a number.
I said plus 10.
I need higher, or I need more accurate.
I mean, they're gonna win by 10 points.
No, I need more than that. What is it? 13, 17?
I said 10, nigga. Put 10. Write it down. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm going Bills Chargers. I'm going Bills. I'm going Bills 31.
God damn. I think the Chargers is that bad. I'm going Bills by 4 touchdowns in the field.
Well, I'm just saying they got Herbert's out.
They just got 60 balls, so
Yeah, they just got it was 63 to what? What was the 63 to?
I'm just betting on Josh Allen being gun ho. 'Cause that's what he do. He gets a gun ho. Starts.
No, he definitely does, but
He gonna lose.
they ain't got no
They gonna
DBs
lose.
out here for that, though.
yeah, nah. I mean, Derwin. I need him to step up. Well, I don't need him
They
to
all
step up,
tapped
but
out.
That's
They
the most.
logged
That's
out
the most
for real.
complicated
Man.
game right there. The Commanders against the Jets. Who's
Right.
gonna lose? That's what you betting on. Who's losing?
what'd you say,
Oh, yeah,
CT?
yeah.
You said Bills Chargers.
I said Bills 21.
Bills 21. Okay. Commanders Jets.
I want to say that's gonna go to overtime. I wish that was the thing. I'm gonna say
You can-
the Commanders actually.
Commanders looked good last week.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Commanders by 6.
Commanders been looking good. They just been having like hiccups, I guess you could say.
I'm gonna say
You said Commanders 6.
I'll be making Vegas bets, man.
That's
Commanders by 14.
14. I hate to piggyback, but I'm going Commanders 6 as well. Browns Texans.
Browns.
Browns by
Damn, CJ. You know what? What's the
Browns 14.
what's the likelihood of CJ coming back from that concussion?
Well, he could be back this week.
that's it.
Texas 10.
He better be back or they gonna be out
Yeah.
the playoff this year, so
Texas by 10.
Yeah.
Tank is out, so that's a big hit.
Tank's out. And did Nico come back? I don't think Nico came back either.
I don't think he came back either, man.
But I'm still going Texans. I'm going Texans.
Miles Garrett can't go for that.
No, I'm going Texans.
Miles Jarrett is nice, but he doesn't affect anything but the ball.
You
before
crazy. They
He
said
doesn't-
defensive player of the year.
He doesn't affect anything except the ball before. He doesn't affect anything after the ball comes out. If the ball doesn't come out, he's all the way effective. Once the ball comes out, he's out the play. That's
He started that
Well,
backwards.
he's supposed to run on
But-
the field.
yeah. You know what
But
I'm saying?
him affecting the play affects how the ball comes out as well.
Right.
Yeah, all the time.
That's a lot to, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot to.
That's why I call it betting. That's why it's called betting.
You
You bet that nigga ain't gonna do shit.
You said,
Is that the Cowboys?
yeah, we got Cowboys Dolphins.
I seen a quote. The coach today
Go
said Miles Garrett should win defensive player of the year.
No, he's nice. He's crazy nice.
What I had to look at his numbers.
Who, Miles Garrett?
I feel like we have this same. It's almost like motherfuckers is rewinding the tape. I feel like we have this same conversation every year.
To me, it's like Khalil Mack on the Bears. Yeah, you're great. You do a lot of good, but you only force us to get the ball back, and then we lose the ball and give it back to them. Like the offense has nothing to do with it.
He can't play every position.
I get that. That's why I put him in that position, because you can only affect what you can affect. You can't affect how the play is going to.
All right, I understand what you're saying,
After the
but
ball's in the air, you have nothing.
you
to do with
can't
the play.
exclude a position because they that dominant.
Yeah,
That's like Aaron Donald. Like
Let's be real though.
a lot of his plays, he didn't get to the quarterback, but
Right.
they caused fumbles, they caused interceptions. They, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So let's get away from him.
But I
Let's
would
get away
say
from him.
that I would say that Myles Garrett is a slightly, like a tier
He's not as good as Aaron Donald.
below, tier below Aaron.
Myles Garrett,
and they're two different positions.
Pro Bowl player, all defensive player.
Y'all crazy.
What position does he play? He's a.
You think Myles is on the same level as
Aaron Donald?
Yeah.
Maybe now, maybe at the moment, maybe at this current moment. But throughout a course of career, you think so?
That's impossible.
Yes.
I don't know if I would say
Aaron Donald was the best player in the NFL for like a year or two. Best player.
I would say
position.
two.
Give him
When
1
Tom
year.
Brady was in the league?
Give him 1 year. Give Aaron Donald 1 year. Best player, any position in the league. He has.
Tom Brady was in the league? No, never.
You think so? You think Tom Brady was the best quarterback when he was in the league?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who you
I was
think?
asking.
Let me ask you who you think.
I don't have I don't have a rebuttal to that.
But let me ask you, who do you think? Like, because it sounded like you would say somebody else. If you
That's
did, who would
crazy.
it be?
Besides Aaron Donald and Tom Brady,
No, but you said quarterback, right?
quarterback.
Or
He
just
said he was the
player.
best player in the NFL.
Player,
one
period.
year, and I'm
Player,
saying
period.
not when Tom Brady was in the league.
Tom Brady was not the best player a few years. He was just in the best situation. And the best. I'm not going to say Tom Brady wasn't the best player or one of the top three.
Well,
What?
No. Look, here's what I'm saying. Tom Brady was the best player in every season, probably in the last 15, maybe 20 years. He was one of them.
He was one of them.
He was just
one of
them.
them.
Aaron Donald, for a second, was like a nightmare for like a year or some change. So yeah, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
You're
I would
a
give him more than
Patriots
that.
fan, so Tom Brady when he lost.
He
to
went
the,
to Tampa Bay and won a Super Bowl.
right. That's what's up. I appreciate that, but he also went he also played
Like-
the season with Randy Moss and lost to the Giants. Two
Yeah, we
receivers.
lost to the Giants twice in the Super
two
Bowl.
receivers we haven't seen ever again.
So just think about if he won them, he'd had 9 Super Bowls.
Right.
God, Lord.
And he-
so
and he-
who was better than him
Eli Manning that year, apparently.
in that game?
In that game, that's what matters in the field. Nigga.
In that game, Eli Manning. beat
I mean,
Aaron
he
Rodgers,
almost gave
And
it up
he
to
along
Matt
the way.
Ryan.
Matt Ryan, I'll give you that.
He was
Good.
down 28-3 and won a Super Bowl. You crazy.
Right.
Yeah,
That was
he
the most-
almost gave it up to Matt Ryan.
That was an amazing
That's why
comeback.
it's 2 halves of football.
Right. It's hard to argue that Tom Brady's not great.
He
I'm
also
not-
No, I'm not. I wasn't.
He
That's
lost,
what I was trying to tell him.
he
I'm not.
lost to Nick Foles too,
I wasn't making that argument to say he wasn't great.
He got
but he
flaws.
also beat Aaron Donald in the Super Bowl too, 9-3.
He beat. Yeah, right. Okay. All right. I can't argue that.
Like,
True.
yeah, we
True.
can keep going. We can keep going, but we'll stop there.
This is a conversation like if what if LeBron and Michael Jordan played 1-on-1? That's never going to happen, right? There are some situations.
So
that happen.
what you're
Football
saying
is
is, wait.
different.
Exactly.
So let me make sure I'm understanding, just to make sure I'm understanding. What you're saying is, you would put Aaron Donald up against Tom Brady statistically head to head.
I don't think that this is hard to. How do you count the sixes for Aaron Donald? He's
Right.
he's a
I
tackle.
understand what you're saying.
Not a
I'm just
right
trying to
tackle. He's a D
understand,
lineman.
because that in general is gonna be it's. I understand exactly what you're saying. Like
It's a
you're
hard
talking about
sell.
impact.
It's a hard
You're talking
sell.
about player.
It's a
You're
hard
talking
sell.
about ability. You're
Right.
talking about all that.
Right.
And I understand why you would lean more Aaron Donald. But
For-
as far as impact to the game itself, again, as you understand, there's no way to compare or compete.
Right. It's like LeBron James. LeBron James has good years and bad years, right? But consistently,
Bad years.
LeBron-
When has he had a bad year?
when he strained his groin and lost, he didn't make the playoffs.
That's the only time.
and then
Injuries,
he didn't make the playoffs as well.
Injury, yeah.
Whatever, however it happened. What I'm trying to say is that LeBron James consistently is a better player. But there were times where KD was better maybe for a year. Steph Curry was better for maybe a year.
No.
What do you mean? No. What are you talking about?
No.
Who won the
Just 'cause
MVP?
they cheat my man out of awards, man. Don't try to act like he was.
No, I agree.
James
I
Harden-
agree with both of you. I
James
do
Harden got
agree.
an MVP. LeBron should have got that one.
I agree with both
How
of
many
you.
LeBron
Go back
MVPs
and
were
look
on
at the
GP, though?
numbers, bro.
James Harden has gotten cheated. I said James Harden. LeBron James has gotten cheated out of multiple MVPs.
Multiple.
So is Shaq.
MVPs.
So
But to your point as well, yes, there were points in time where KD or Steph or not ain't really another
Carmelo
or.
in some cases in the early time. Dwayne Wade in the early times, because when Dwayne Wade came in the league 2003, 2004,
Man, y'all.
Dwayne Wade was
clowning on
I am clowning. Say it. Because what I'm trying to say is that LeBron James, over the last 20 years, he wasn't the best player in the year for 20 years.
To LeBron James, you swerving me.
What'd you say?
You swerving me because we was doing pickups and we got the LeBron James for some reason.
Oh, well, let's talk Cowboys and Dolphins.
Let's do that. That's where we started at.
I'm talking about Dolphins.
Cowboys, Dolphins.
I'll take the Dolphins.
I think the Cowboys pick back up.
You think the Cowboys? I knew CT was gonna go with the Cowboys. I can write your picks out, damn near. Matter of fact, next week I'm gonna add an extra line.
Predicted.
Bet.
And I'm gonna put,
right.
that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And before I even make my own picks, I'm making CT's picks.
And I'm gonna be honest too. I'm like,
I know. Well, you're not gonna know. I'm gonna have it written down here.
So you got the Cowboys,
all right?
right?
Yeah, bet.
And I'm gonna send it to Malk before we even start the show.
Bet.
But you said Cowboys. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Cowboys by 14.
Cowboys,
I think Tua, you know how he looks top.
Who does that though? CD Lamb and Jake Ferguson.
Brandon Cooks.
Ferguson ain't no big yard guy.
If Michael Gallup show up, we might
Yeah, we be waiting for a while for that to happen. So that's why I'm asking who does that. Like, who does that enough? As many points as the Dolphins score per game. Who does that?
Who do you have? Who do you have?
Huh?
Who do you have for the Cowboys and Dolphins?
I'm going Dolphins. I just don't know the
number.
Yeah.
I was originally gonna say Dolphins by 20. So I feel like the Cowboys.
I feel like he's gonna give up 20
again. Here's what I'm saying. I feel like the Cowboys, when they lose, they have like a week off. So I'm gonna go Dolphins 20. That's what I'm going. It's
stick with that.
Hey, look! I make major decisions.
All right, think long, think wrong, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going.
Them niggas, man.
I'm definitely going Dolphins, and I definitely think that the Dolphins could be the team that could blow Cowboys out the water, like, because I think that they're riding false confidence. To be quite honest. That's just me. But you're also an NFC team that we know currently has been kind of weak. You haven't ran into big dogs in the AFC yet. And I would say Miami is a big dog in the AFC.
Dolphins play fun football.
Right.
Like they're having fun. Cowboys is more.
You know what? I'm with Aaron on that. I'm going Dolphins 23.
Damn.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm doing Dolphins 23.
That's an ass
I can't wait to watch this game now.
I sure am.
It's like the Patriots against the Broncos.
Patriots, Broncos. This one I actually think is a bit interesting with Zappy.
I would actually take the Patriots on that.
I kind of am leaning that way as well.
I'll say Patriots by 3.
You say you're
Broncos
not?
By 20.
Broncos 20. I'm definitely going Pats.
I'm gonna say Pats by 3. I don't think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I think it'll be like Pats 3. Like something like 17-14, some shit like that.
Zappy. I think for some reason this is a good matchup for him to be able to do a little something. I'm gonna say can't see that happening. Oh, I can't see that happening either. I'm going Pats 1.
Yeah, pass by extra point, nigga. Oh,
Cause
Chris Tucker fell off, nigga.
He said he gotta go to
Chris!
He said he's stupid. But let's run these down and we doing hit 'ems and we out this bitch. Raiders Chiefs.
I'm about to take Chiefs. I think the Raiders are gonna come. They're gonna come off soft. I'll do Chiefs by 10.
Now here's the one thing I will say about that. Raiders may be riding the high from that 63 point. You know,
they're gonna come out soft.
The Raiders gonna come. I can see that. I can see that.
That's what I'm saying. The Raiders gonna come out soft.
Okay.
That's why I said Chiefs by 10.
I can see them coming out soft, but I think they gonna ride high. I think if anything, they burn out towards the end, then come out soft.
Okay.
I think they come out hard and can't keep up with the Chiefs. And I think the Chiefs is gonna pull back. I'll go 6.
So what, Chiefs 6?
Yeah.
What's the next one? What is that?
Giants, Eagles. That's easy, Giants.
Oh, that's Eagles by 20.
Eagles better pop that off, man. If they don't.
You got a nigga that be doing this shit. What's the nigga name? The Italian nigga?
Italian dude that be kissing the crowd.
He's Italian. He's plays for the Jets.
DeVito. Tommy DeVito.
Yeah. Nigga, you dang DeVito's oldest.
Listen, but you know what? With that being said, and with what we talked about earlier, Vegas having a main line into these quarterbacks and referees' ears. I can see. I know CT would say Giants 3, but I can see that Giants 3.
Think so?
I can see that Giants 3, but I'm really gonna go Eagles 6 as well. I'm gonna put it right here though for CT. Last one, Ravens 49ers. This could be a preview of the Super Bowl.
It's not. It's gonna be 49ers by at least 15.
49ers by 15.
Yeah, 49ers 15. I'm putting a field goal and a missed extra point in that bitch.
You might be right. You might be right.
So Ravens though, this is a game where Lamar Jackson will fuck around and throw 400 yards and shit, and 6 touchdowns, some bullshit like that.
Man, he ain't doing that.
It'd be having it. I hate that shit.
He ain't doing that. Nah, he ain't doing that.
Okay. I don't think I need this anymore.
Yeah, nah, I'm going, I really can't see that either. Yeah, no, I'm going 49ers as well. I'm going to just go a clean 7.
Touchdown.
Yeah, I'm going to go a clean 7. Who's hitting them this week? Let me think.
No, I'm gonna say Tampa Bay is hitting them because he ain't got him on the list. I don't know who he playing. They ain't on this list.
Yeah, nah, I ain't put him on the list.
Well, that means it must be him.
I don't know who the fuck. Who
Baker.
gives a fuck who Tampa Bay playing?
Baker, you scored 4 touchdowns and had 300 and some yards, and these niggas still disrespect your ass, nigga. I don't know who they play.
Who's I ain't disrespecting nobody.
You disrespect my nigga Baker.
You ain't give a fuck about no Baker till
Right,
this year.
right. I didn't give a fuck about Tom Brady either. Till this year. Well, till the year it happened. I let all that Michigan shit go. For that year. And the year after that. Now it's all back in full effect. So fuck that.
Yeah, so everybody just let me see. So y'all got
Green Bay play. Panthers play Green Bay.
yeah this
So we had to play because we played Green Bay last week.
yeah
So
y'all
we
beat
got-
Green
we
Bay.
got
Y'all
to-
play the Jags.
Oh, okay. That's a good game, actually.
Yeah, that is a good game.
Fuck, man. I want to lead towards the Jags, but I'll be wrong if I do that. That seems like the best bet.
You say you'd be wrong if you lean towards the Jags?
I'm talking about, like, as a fan of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'd be wrong. For real.
Oh no, I lean towards whoever I believe
No, but
is gonna
yeah, if we're
win.
talking about betting, I would take the Jags by, like, damn. I wouldn't take the Jazz by more than 2 touchdowns. Jazz by, like, what, 10? 9? 10 now? I think it would be like a 29 to 20 game. 28 to 20.
Nine.
I'm gonna say the Jags myself. God damn it, you got me going against the wrong people.
Jags 7. Well, my hit the showers would be what's cuz name? Darnell Mooney. That motherfucking Hail Mary drop. That's gone. I apologize for even bringing it up, but I had to. That's gonna haunt your motherfucking soul. Your career's soul. Goodness, that was awful. That's just like Randall Cobb. He did too this year. We had the same conversation, but that motherfucker was bad. You got hit the showers. Everybody listening, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell the enemy, tell that motherfucker to troll. We out this bitch. We'll catch y'all next Wednesday.